We do not have to invade the United States, we will destroy you from within. Berlin is the testicles of the West. Every time I want the West to scream, I squeeze on Berlin. The living will envy the dead. If you live among wolves, you have to act like a wolf. Politicians are the same all over. They promise to build bridges even when there are no rivers. Once you pledge, don't hedge. I once said, "We will bury you," and I got into trouble with it. Of course we will not bury you with a shovel. Your own working class will bury you. Historians are dangerous people. They are capable of upsetting everything. The press is our chief ideological weapon. The purpose of the United Nations should be to protect the essential sovereignty of nations, large and small. They talk about who won and who lost. Human reason won. Mankind won. Let there be more corn and more meat, and let there be no hydrogen bombs at all. The United States now sleeps under a Soviet moon. They pay little attention to what we say and prefer to read tea leaves. Don't you have a machine that puts food into the mouth and pushes it down? Economics is a subject that does not greatly respect one's wishes. If you start throwing hedgehogs under me, I shall throw a couple of porcupines under you. The more bombers, the less room for doves of peace. All the sparrows on the rooftops are crying about the fact that the most imperialist nation that is supporting the colonial regime in the colonies is the United States of America. We say the name of God, but that is only habit. Gagarin flew into space, but didn't see any God there. In a fight, you don't stop to choose your cudgels. I want to talk to these people because they stay in power and you change all the time. Economics is a subject that does not greatly respect one's wishes. When it comes to combating imperialism, we are all Stalinists. But life is a great school. It thrashes and bangs and teaches you. In a fight, you don't stop to choose your cudgels. If you cannot catch a bird of paradise, better take a wet hen. When you are skinning your customers, you should leave some skin on to heal, so that you can skin them again. What the scientists have in their briefcases is terrifying. If you live among dogs, keep a stick. After all, this is what a hound has teeth for to bite when he feels like it. Without spam, we wouldn't have been able to feed our army. Whether you like it or not, history is on our side. We will bury you. Don't you have a machine that puts food into the mouth and pushes it down? My arms are up to the elbows in blood. That is the most terrible thing that lies in my soul. No matter how humble a man's beginnings, he achieves the stature of the office to which he is elected. The more bombers, the less room for doves of peace. The USA and USSR will only agree when shrimps learn to fly. But life is a great school. It thrashes and bangs and teaches you. He who cannot eat horse meat need not do so. Let him eat pork. But he who cannot eat pork, let him eat horse meat. It's simply a question of taste. Support by United States rulers is rather in the nature of the support that the rope gives to a hanged man. Bombs do not choose. They will hit everything. When all the world is socialist, Switzerland will have to remain capitalist, so that it can tell us the price of everything. He was a crystal of morality among our scientists. Call it what you will, incentives are what get people to work harder. What innocence, may I ask, is being played here when it is known that this virtuous damsel has already got a dozen illegitimate children? When it comes to combating imperialism, we are all Stalinists. In the future, if nuclear weapons are unleashed, there will be no front and no rear. Comrades, we must abolish the cult of the individual decisively, once and for all. Even now we feel that Stalin was devoted to communism, he was a Marxist, this cannot and should not be denied. Revolutions are not made for export.